Alright, this is a really cheap macro function here. I just stuck another lens in front of the camera. So there's spider A. Just a little ways away is spider B. And, well, I ain't gonna be able to get to her. Whoa, and there's spider C. So I'm thinking these are males, and she's a female over here. Anyway, we'll see. I'll watch the drama play out. See what it comes to. There's a little corpsey down there. That's a little corpses. Anyway, yeah, that's right. I've been doing lots of house cleaning, obviously. Anyway, alright, conference report guy. Yeah, made a video. Like we always are kind of stuck in this thing where we're using language a little bit differently in the videos and end up talking past each other. But I'll start with your basic question, okay? But I'm not going to accept the premise at all of the question, which is basically that somehow there's a conflict between human survival and passion. And I don't think those two things are in conflict at all. The thing in conflict is human survival and human intelligence. But anyway, yeah, I mean, if I had to choose a world of living kind of dull and without passion, yeah, that's even stupider than this world. The only thing that makes life make any sense whatsoever is, you know, a hard dick. I mean, without that, the whole thing is fucking crap. Super crap. I mean, mega crap. I mean, double mega surround sound crap, okay, without the passion. So if you kill the lizard, you know, you kill the basic drive mechanism, then fuck the whole, yeah, fuck it hard. It's a piece of shit. Yeah, you run away as fast as you fucking can. Then it's really ludicrous, because that's really the engine of any impetus to do anything. So you can't kill that. You know, look, yeah, I'm sorry. I mean, I'm a little bit frustrated because I really think you're way too intelligent for me to have to explain this distinction. But there's a big difference between having passion and what you have passion for. I mean, there is a huge difference. And accepting the fact that we will be passionate, whether we're passionate about drawing pretty colors on crayons. I mean, there's all kinds of things that get us all gooey and orgasmic. It doesn't have to be the things we're excited about now. I mean, even in your video, you said something like, "Oh, make ourselves so we don't get upset when animals are killed." Like somehow that's a visceral, you know, native reaction that doesn't take any kind of intelligence to find that offensive and disgusting. I mean, if I wasn't an intelligent human being, I wouldn't know what that represented, and it wouldn't mean a damn thing to me. It only means something to me because I have the intelligence to understand and put myself in that position, in that place, and understand what it really represents, and to understand what the people doing it are doing, what's in their heads. It's that ugliness, it's seeing that ugliness that makes it ugly. So it's a reaction of intelligence that is going to always be interpreted by the lizard. But I've informed the lizard. I've made an elegant lizard. I haven't made a crude or stupider lizard. I've made a better, refined lizard. But that just seemed like a weird thing to bring up, because that one just so perfectly illustrates that the problem. We don't have to be killing animals. That's just a fact. It has nothing to do with our survival. Those two things aren't sitting on two sides of the scale. If we don't do one, we can't have the other, kind of thing. We kill them for our as part of the gluttony, not part of the necessity. The stuff we can give away really fairly easy. We see it. We can build human beings that don't need that shit. I mean, then again, you did associate pretty strongly. I mean, somebody griped on my video that I wasn't responding to what conference report was saying. But I mean, you made a pretty strong argument somehow that you know, there's no way we can bribe human beings out of this dopey notion that they're accomplishing something by creating a reproduction. That if we had a little mandatory class in school, and we just kind of explained to people, look, you can visit France, or you can have a fucking little pukey shit monster baby. You can have elegant conversation with elegant people in fancy places, or you can listen to a baby babble all day. I mean, this is all a meme thing. Come on, we just changed the numbers a little bit in terms of what part of the population has the majority, and this meme goes right down the toilet super fucking fast. People have kids out of dumb stupid habit and nothing else. Oh, they're doing it. They're just mocking. They're just mimicking other people's behavior. If other people behave differently, they'll behave differently for the majority of them. I mean, most people are just basically chimpanzees, and they will just, mimic what the other chimps are doing. So whatever. I just don't. I just think the way you're phrasing it is we had this argument over the population control issue, as if you have to sterilize people forcibly. Like, oh no, you can't create any kind of mechanism that encourages different behavior. We have exactly the opposite mechanism now. We subsidize overpopulation. We feed starving people and reward them for being overpopulated. There's so many mechanisms that just send exactly the wrong message, the opposite message. And of course we have all these religious assholes going around the world telling people it's okay, it's not a problem, this is your job, is to make babies. So yeah, we shouldn't be giving the Pope any kind of red carpet visitation rights to any civilized nation. He should be tarred and feathered, for his recklessly stupid propaganda. That God is somehow still engaged in the game. I mean, maybe God's little message, be fruitful and multiply, made sense when there was 5 people on Earth. But it doesn't make any fucking sense now. Yeah. But again, it just comes down to this idea of what we get stuck in our head, what kind of drama we get caught up in, what we get addicted to. And I'm going to keep coming back to that one because that's what it is. I've seen just too many places in my lifetime where I realized, oh fuck, that was a stupid addiction. Oh fuck, that was, I was concerned about this, just really superficial fucking things. I was one of those kind of people. I go out and wash the car once a week and do all this stuff, and it was all bullshit. Didn't mean anything. Why would I want somebody to like me because I had a nice car? I mean, why would I want that person to like me? Somebody who was impressed by a car? I mean, come on. I mean, that was really dumb. But soap operas and sports and all these other things that we get all caught up in, and it's all fucking bullshit. And that bullshit can change so fucking easy and so fucking quick. And even the meat eating thing, again, it's just a head game. There's no real physical dependency, not any real hard one. That's just a perception thing. I mean, you can bend your way out of that one pretty fucking easy. It just isn't that difficult. At least you can cut it down. It's just that people have these stupid habits. This is when I have dinner. This is how I have dinner. And this is what that can change so easy. So what else do I got to say on this? Yeah, I mean, we're just talking we're just not talking the same language. And yes, I was using the term ego in the sense of a more selfish, in the selfish sense, not just in the I am that I am sense. That we have an internal perception of ourselves in the world, or a sense of self. Yeah, but we also have a conditioned mechanism of how we perceive the world, and whether or not we do recognize the world as a place where human beings live, human beings of substance. And there was a time in my life when I wandered the world, and yeah, I was the center of the universe, and I had very little capacity to really. Yeah, but I mean, I watched what the other monkeys were doing, but I wasn't empathizing or understanding even their substance. I mean, they really didn't mean much. And it didn't take me long to understand that, oh yeah, they're human too, they're conscious, their consciousness is just as meaningful and substantive as mine. Um, it didn't take me too long to figure that out, but it did take a little bit of time for me to change that point of view and understand that, to sort of melt into a bigger world. And you never do it entirely. I mean, I'm still a me, and I'm still bigger, than you, in my brain. I mean, I'm experiencing me. I'm not experiencing you. So I'm louder just because I'm louder to me, from my perspective, from proximity almost. It's almost a proximity problem. I can't get inside your head, so your feelings, what goes on in there is just a little distant, and it's going to have to stay distant as a practical matter for at least the short-term future. But yeah, I mean, understanding the idea though does change the way you function. So I mean, once you understand that it's substantive and it has consequence, you don't have to feel it. You don't have to be in love with something to understand that it needs to be protected. Whether it's a human or an idea or a concept, you really don't. You don't have to love it like, oh man, I'm so horny for that idea. Uh, you know, it's like I understand that what we have to do is not get rid of our passion. We just have to build a better zoo for us to be in. We have to build better cages for the little human animals. And I don't like the idea of a cage, but I certainly understand that you can have one that's really benign. That doesn't cause you any harsh grief. That isn't going to take away any of the real value of your life. Um, and it's just there as a safety net, basically. So you could even call it that. You have to build a safety net. And yeah, you can do your little high wire act. We can do all our little stuff, and we can just pretend the net's there, and then be all proud of ourselves that we were courageous and brave and all of that crap. But it's got to be there, and a safety net is just so benign. Okay, yet no one wants to say, okay, yeah, I love it. No, you're not going to like it, but it's acceptable. And that's all we need. We don't have to make it we don't have to force human beings to be not human, and we don't have to have some draconian, um, steel barred, um, tiny little cell to live in either. And these are just false choices between things that we don't need to trade. The stuff the human race has to give up is tiny and minute. So anyway, the bottom line though is that the life game is stupid. It's what you talk almost like there's some kind of real built-in kind of passion to do this reproducing thing. No, we have a passion to have sex. I mean, it's not an animal on this earth, okay, who's sitting there saying, I need to make it the next generation. That's not what they're thinking. No, they're thinking, I need to stick my thing in her thing. That's what they're thinking. And it's just, it's only you human aggrandizers who have turned it into some sort of desire to reproduce. No, we don't have that. We have a desire to do the sex thing. And like I said, women might have a desire to maturate their young. I mean, to cuddle things and love things, take care of things. There might be something in there. But the male thing is all ego in the sense that it's all trivial, consequential, meme culture controlled bullshit. It has no fucking goddamn historical genetic root at all. I mean, there's just no freaking way you can pull that crap off, in my opinion. That men have anything close to any kind of fraternal desire. That's just all built out of, that's just a polyester suit, man. That's just a gold, that's like saying men have a genetic need for a, Botanier or Le Flair watch or something. That they have some need for, a gold chain, it's just macho crap. I don't think so. Bullshit on that. I mean, we're barely even evolved from being just rogues. I mean, harem controlling alpha males who have no interest in anything but controlling their females. I mean, we're what, a few thousand years from that. So come on, that just doesn't wash. And what else is there to say on this subject? Yeah, I mean, bottom line, the whole mission of the next generation thing, we've got to have a next generation. We've got to have a next generation. We've got to continue the human race. That whole notion is just a babble, a narrative of babble, just complete and utter bullshit. Has nothing to do with any innate desire. Has nothing to do with the needful agenda of the lizard or the ape. It's completely a contrivance of the ego, which is competing with intelligence. And if people got a little bit intelligent, they'd realize, oh yeah, well, it's not really a necessary game. It's only necessary when you put you only need the bandages when you put the bleeding victim in the game. Oh yeah, well then you need bandages. But you don't need any of this shit if you quit creating people who need it. I mean, the need is in you. The need isn't in the world. It isn't in the universe. It isn't anywhere but inside of individual fucktards. That's where the need for the next generation is. It doesn't exist anywhere else, but it's a dopey notion in their head. The real value is non-existent. It's like the value of a diamond. Oh, is the universe all cruddy because there's so few diamonds in the universe? I mean, if we put more diamonds in the universe, will it make the universe a better place? No. It's just complete bullshit. A diamond only has value to a stupid human being, a stupid human culture of a particular time and place. It doesn't have any intrinsic value whatsoever, and either does this stupid, idiotic, reproducing chemistry game we're playing. And then the fact is, the intelligent truth is, that this game is being played at a very high price, and we really should be able to conjure up a much better reason to be here if we're going to pay this high a price for it. And that's the fucking truth. Says me. Alright, so until next time. And such. Raining outside, so. But yeah, I'm probably going to do more of these indoor type videos. So, some people like that. No more walking sound and all that crap. So, but we'll see how it goes. It'll be either really bad or, there'll still be walking videos, but there'll be crunchy leaves and people are going to really hate them. But anyway, who cares what people want? It's not my agenda.